Hey, so it's Alan. I'm here trying to put together a video for my clients for Punisher Fitness Solutions, my company. Hello, everybody. Everybody around the board, men's, women's. We're trying to, men and women, excuse me. We're trying to just essentially put together a streamlined video of some simple stretches for people that are not in the, how can I say this? They're not in the realm of being very familiar with stretching and exercising. So this is going to be a tutorial that they can follow on YouTube and essentially get things done. I'm going to just go through the fundamental stretches. It's only going to be like 5 or 6, maybe 7 at the most. Big component here is I'm not going to hold them for the full duration of the period of time. But for all those people that are out there with me that are part of the Punisher Fitness Solutions family, I'm the Punisher, you're the fitness, and together we've built a solution. We're going to stick by the motto and stick by the rule that we hold each stretch for a minimum of 30 seconds up to that 45-second timeline. And that is, it gives that muscle an absolutely great period of time to relax and elongate, whether it be down here in the legs or up in the arms or back up here in the intercostal area, whatever the muscle may be, okay? I won't go into the clinical aspect of it, but that 30-second minimum to 45 seconds ideal is what we're looking for. So we're just going to start up top since I'm already up top, and I do not want to, drop to the floor yet and adjust my webcam. So for those people, if you look, we're going to just go across our body with our arm. So I'm coming across, I hook behind the elbow, and we essentially just get the stretch done, and we hold this for 30 to 45 seconds. Now you have to do the other side as well, so we come back across and we get the other side and we hold for 30 to 45 seconds. A way that you can manipulate this a little bit is by you can kind of bring it a little bit further across, but bring it down. I was up here across my chest, now I'm below my breast line. And what that essentially does is gets a further stretch back here if you have a little tension back in this area. Okay, so that's big thing there. So we're going to keep up top and we're going to go to the area where we bring a hand, essentially put it right at the base of our neck, okay? And then we grab the elbow up top and we try to just pull that elbow back, and it stretches out this area, okay? So we hold that 30 to 45 seconds and we go from there. If you really get a good stretch when your hand is up and you're pulling it back, you'll feel a stretch up here and in the back outside aspect of your shoulder, so this side of your shoulder. Then we come back to the other side and we work through it. Once again, holding all these stretches for a minimum of 30 seconds to 45 seconds, and do not burn through your counts. It's 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, 7, okay? 11, 12, 30. No, that's not how we count. We can also go into the big hug format. Give yourself a hug, hook right by the lats back here. You'll feel the muscle, feel something. You just try to give yourself a squeeze. You try to pull yourself out of it a little bit. You'll feel it in your back. You might feel it in your pectorals. That means your chest. Hold it for 30 to 45 seconds and kind of rock it a little bit. You might get a little different angles. Might be really nice. Now we're going to stay up top still. We're going to move on to the neck. Remember, we do not ever want to jerk the neck over, okay? But take one hand, place it behind the small of your back. Then you come and you just put some nice moderate pressure on here and you really stretch out. The further that you put this elbow down and hand behind your back, the further it's going to decompress this shoulder. By doing that, it's further going to stretch out the back of this neck, this, the trapezius, etc. Maybe if you really get good and get flexible cervical flexors and whatnot, but you hold this for 30 to 45 seconds. This initially is pretty uncomfortable, but as you get into it, it feels better and better. Back to the other side, okay? You can start out with the elbow out to the body, and then if you want to get even a deeper stretch, put it further behind you. And remember, you're not jerking on this head, it's just moderate pressure, nice and easy, okay? From there, we're going to move down to the lower half. So I'm going to adjust my laptop webcam. I'm going to bring you lower. So if you cannot see my entire body, and then hang in there, okay? It's going to be okay. We're going to do the lunge. So we widen our base, okay? Widen our base, and we just lean to one side. We try to keep the weight on our heels and keep our chest up, pointing straight ahead. So basically your weight are on your heels, so you might feel some stress back here in your butt, okay, which is okay. But you'll feel a nice stretch right in here. You hold that for 30 to 45 seconds, and you do the same thing back the other side, okay? And once again, heels, keep your chest up, feel some stress, some tension in your butt, it's okay. But it's gonna be a nice stretch through here, okay? So I think I'm gonna end up going over the 7 stretch mark, but it's okay. Now we're gonna go to the floor and we're gonna work on the butterfly stretch. And we're just gonna come here. A lot of people have this idea they gotta push their knees down. That's not that important. The important fact is that if we can get our feet in, that's great, get it in as far as you can. But simultaneously try to push your chest in the air, okay? So what I mean by that is like some people cup down. As you can see, I'm kind of looking at the ground. Look up, open yourself up. So open your chest by holding your feet, open. And that's gonna put a good stretch right here in the groin area. All right, so those are some. We're gonna go to trunk twister now. Cross one leg over, hook the elbow and turn out, okay? That's good, hold it for 30 to 45 seconds, okay? And then you cross over again. What you wanna do is whatever leg you cross over, you wanna turn towards the leg that is crossing over. Hook the knee, hook the elbow. In my camera, this is shown as my left leg. This is actually my right leg. My right leg is over the top of my left, and I'm hooking my left elbow on my knee to create more leverage, okay? Then next, we're gonna go into the calves. You can use a wall, you can use the floor. My hands are in all 4 positions. What I'm doing is I have my hands on the floor, one of my feet on the floor, and I'm using my heel and my other foot, and I'm trying to press into the ground, which is stretching out this entire calf area, okay? And that's a beautiful thing. Hold that for 30 to 45 seconds, make sure you keep breathing, and then go to the other side, okay? I'm gonna adjust the camera again, sorry. Now we're gonna move into hamstrings, something pretty simple. And some people cannot go as flexible as I will in this video. But all you're gonna do is you can keep your legs straight. So let me point this down at my shoes. I think that works, yeah. So you can either keep your feet straight, or you can cross over with your feet to get a good stretch. I'm going to cross over. My right leg, your left in the camera. Crossed over, and we're going straight down. Sometimes people can only come to their knee, it's okay, or shin. I'm touching the ground, and it really stretches out the back hamstring right in here. The area, so as you can see, stretched, okay? Switch over, cross over, boom. And then you have down the middle as well, and essentially where my feet are apart. And you can stretch. If you get that right, you might really feel that in your butt. These are basic stretches. They should all be held a minimum of 30 to 45 seconds. Be diligent and be disciplined. Don't cheat yourself in your stretch. If you do cheat yourself in your stretch, you're going to end up cheating in your workouts. If you end up cheating in your workouts, you're going to end up cheating your body. And if you end up cheating your body, then you're going to eventually work to a level where you're going to end up sustaining an injury. I've never had a client that's become injured because of following a good stretching regimen. I've had clients become injured because they were doing something outside of the scope of what we're working on, and they weren't actually prepared to do the work. Stretching is a key component to staying healthy, to staying fit, and to staying limber. To all of you out there in the Punisher Fitness Solutions world, give me an email or shoot me a text or phone call if you really need me in a tutorial. Thanks a lot.